topic is community preparedness for recurrent flooding, a case study of Cikalang Pesantren village, Cikalang. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is FADILAH, and right here I'm as a moderator. And also I would like to introduce my group members. They are.
My name is RIZAL.
My name is AISYAH.
My name is FAUZAN.
Okay guys, we hope you all enjoyed our presentation and you guys understand the meaning of prepared community. So if you guys have a question, please ask in discussion season. Okay, for the first presenter will be held by myself. So what exactly the background of our analysis? First, flooding is recurring disaster in Cikalang. Second, the area is located near a river, making it highly vulnerable to flooding. Third, due to frequent flood events, community preparedness is essential. And the fourth, this study examines how the local community prepares for flood disaster. So, if you guys want to know, the flood is in Cikalang. It's always happen in many times because the settlement is really very close to the river. So, because the flooding is always happen in many times, people in that area, especially the community in that area, must be ready for that disaster. Next. Alright, we're going to research question and objective. For the first research question, first, what are the causes of flooding in Cikalang? Second, how is the level of community preparedness? Third, what are the roles of the government and the AISYAH challenge? And for the objective, first to identify the causes of flooding, second to analyze community preparedness, and the third to identify challenges and mitigation effort. So as we know that the flooding is always happening in that area, we have to know and we have to analyze how the community in the area prepared for that disaster. And also we want to know the role of government and the challenges. Okay. For the second presenter will be had for Ludwig. Go ahead.
Now I will explain to the location and method. For location, we do research in Cikalang Pesantren, RT 5, RW 6, and Tasmania City. For method, we use the first file observation. We go to the place and see the conditions, and then interview with the neighborhood head or RT. We talk to RT and we ask simple questions about the area problem and the another, and then interview with the local resident. We talk to people who like that. We ask about their extension and opinion. And last documentation, we take a photo and written note. We use to support all that. Flooding condition in Cikalang. Flooding happen about for 10 years. About 30 houses are affected. They are near the river and the drainage. A big flood happened on April 3 yesterday, and water entered the house and confront the road.
Okay, for the third presenter will be held by AISYAH.
Okay, everybody, let's move on to causes of flooding and impacts. Cause of flood. Flood happens because of two things: nature and human problem. First, nature causes flood. Heavy rain makes a lot of water. The river cannot hold the water, so it overflows. Second, human problem also causes flood. Some colleges are broken, the drainage system is not good, and the water channel are slow. There is also trash in the water. always smile.
Okay, for the next presenter will be held by Hassan.
Okay, so in this slide, we'll talk about Cikalang village people knowledge about flood. In Cikalang village, people already have some basic knowledge about flood. They know that heavy rain can cause flood, especially when the rain is very strong or when it lasts for a long time. When this happens, people start to feel worried, and people are aware of early signs such as continuous heavy rainfall. However, knowledge of disaster mitigation is still limited. When we talk about safety and risk reduction, many people still do not know what to do. They do not have a clear idea about how to prepare before flood. Now, let's talk about preparedness before disaster happens. If we ask, are people in Cikalang ready for a flood? The answer is not really. There are still many important things missing. First, there is no warning system. People do not get early information when a flood may happen, so they can prepare early. Second, there is no training. People never practice what to do in a flood situation. Third, there is no plan. People do not have simple step to follow. Because of this, people usually depend on their own ideas. When a flood is coming, they try to simple things. For example, they move their behavior best and try to set important items. Their actions are helpful, but they are system very simple. If the flood is big or comes quickly, these actions are not enough. So we can see that people already have some knowledge, but their preparedness is still low. That is why people in Cikalang village need better preparation. For example, a warning system, basic training, and a clear plan can help a lot. With better preparation, people can be saving the flood. Thank you.
Okay, for the next presenter will be held by Isa.
Okay, next, response having flood. In this slide, we can see how people react to flood. First of all, they help each other and move to safe place. They show greater social solidarity, but the response is still spontaneous. So, besides community effort, the role of the government is also very important. Next, government roles and problems. Now, let's talk about the government. However, they provide help, but it is limited. So, we need better disaster education and long-term solution to solve disaster education and long-term solution to solve the root problem.
Okay, we're going to conclusion and recommendation for this problem. For the first conclusion, first community preparedness in Cikalang is still relatively low. As we, after interview the local resident in there, that we know that the knowledge of the community in that area is still relatively low. And for second, respondent efforts are not well organized and response tends to be reactive. system and flood case, it still is sufficient to effectively reduce risk flood. And for the recommendation, first, improve drainage system and flood case to reduce the risk of disaster. Second, develop an early warning system to can be informed the people in the area earlier and have more time to prepare. And the third, provide disaster education program, and this is useful for enhance the knowledge of the community. And the fourth, conduct regular preparedness simulation. And the five, strengthen coordination between community and government. And this is our documentation. As you can see, guys, there is like the before the flooding happens, and for this picture it's during the flood. And for that we are interviewing the local residents. Okay, guys. Before we end the presentation, you guys have any questions for our group?